Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome to my first video of 2021. And yeah, it's been a crazy past year. So within these workouts, I'm gonna focus around routines using only a few pieces of equipment. And today, it's all about the arms, biceps, and triceps using just a pair of dumbbells and a bench, making this much more applicable to home workouts, studios, minimal equipment setup, or if you are lucky and fortunate enough to get into a gym, you can perform your entire routine in just a few square feet. This routine is performed as a circuit, so each exercise performed for the said number of repetitions, all of them in a circuit, and then you repeat that circuit 2 or 3 times with the goal of increasing your rep range or adding a little bit of extra weight. Let's kick things off with our first exercise. We're gonna perform 3 exercises for biceps. The first is a standing Zottman curl, which is one of my favorite exercises now for biceps. With this one, it's much like a standing dumbbell curl, keeping palms forwards, elbows at the side, and squeezing your biceps hard at the top. Except when we get to the top, we're gonna internally rotate our wrists so that our palms are now facing downwards and resist that weight back down. Pretty much like a reverse grip curl, except only on the descent. So again, palms forwards, we curl the dumbbells up, squeeze the biceps up at the top, rotate our palms inwards, and resist that weight back down, stretching and lengthening the bicep all the way down. Our first circuit, we're gonna stick with 10 reps per exercise. So be controlled, smooth, and really focus on engaging and squeezing the biceps hard at the top of this rep. The next exercise that we're gonna move on to is with an incline bench, and this is our dumbbell curl where we really isolate the biceps by being on that incline. When we're all the way up, we tend to rock back and forwards a little bit, which takes away some of the effort and involvement on the biceps, making our shoulders, our front deltoids, much more active with that exercise. But when we're back, our shoulders are behind the vertical hip line, the biceps have to do all the work. It's much harder to cheat. So don't go too far back with the bench. Start with it all the way up and take it 1 or 2 clicks back. Keep your shoulders pulled back, arms at full length, and again, palms forwards, because that way we get the full width of the bicep. Curl the dumbbells up as high as you can. You're not gonna get them all the way up towards the shoulder because your elbow is further back now, but that's okay. Dumbbells up as high as you can. Squeeze, engage, consciously contract the biceps. Don't just think about going through the motions, really think about working the muscles that you're involving. 10 reps here, it's a great isolation for the bicep. Then we're gonna finish off our little bicep trio using the incline bench again, standing behind a preacher curl. So we're gonna perform one arm at a time, really supporting the arm and locking in, isolating that bicep. Dumbbell in our hand, straight line from our wrist, elbow, and shoulder. And as you curl that dumbbell up all the way towards your shoulder, once again, focus on that squeeze. Really actively and consciously be aware of that muscle working within this exercise. Slowly lower back down, just until that dumbbell touches down onto the bench. I like to keep tension on the bicep throughout the full range of motion. 10 reps on one side, switch sides. That's our bicep game done. Let's take a look at triceps. I'm gonna start with using the incline bench again. Same pair of dumbbells. This one is an incline Skullcrusher or French extension. The motion is the same. We're gonna start off with dumbbells facing each other, palms in a neutral grip. Take our arms a little further back. That's why I like using the incline bench. This will keep much more tension on your long tricep head throughout the full range of motion. Then flex at the elbows, lower the dumbbells down to either side of your head, pause, and then really work those triceps, full lockout, engaging and squeezing them hard up at the top. 10 reps here. Again, try not to flare the elbows out from your head or rock the arms back and forth. If you need to lower the weight, if you're able to, do that. Focus on the quality of the movement and the quality of the reps, more so than how much weight you might be moving. The second exercise for triceps, we're gonna stay on that incline bench, bring those dumbbells down as if we were about to perform a chest press. Keep the dumbbells together, and this is a close grip chest press, which you might think we're working the chest, and we are to a degree, but you're gonna feel this on your triceps. Keep the elbows tucked in again. As you squeeze up, actively contract the triceps, full lockout, really give them a hard flex. Lower back down, all the way towards your chest, and repeat. 10, 12 reps here, then we get to finish off with our tricep combo. This one, another underrated classic exercise, tricep kickback. So I'm gonna use the bench to aid my support, have a nice firm foundation, kick one leg out, hand on the bench to keep me stable, abs are firm. Then I'm gonna pull that dumbbell up, my upper arm in line with my body, my back near enough parallel with the floor, maybe a little bit more upright, and then keeping my upper arm in that position, extend at the elbow, full lockout, great tension in the tricep. Give it a little squeeze up at the top without rocking the arm back and forth, then flex at the elbow, bringing that dumbbell back down whilst we keep our upper arm fixed. Again, another great stretch and tension in the tricep. And that is the end of one round. Now, if you want to have a little rest, that's fine, no more than about 60 seconds. But if it were up to me, I'd go right back into that first bicep exercise and keep that intensity up. That's going to be your friend when it comes to training with minimal equipment or at home. Keep the intensity up by keeping your recovery times down to a minimal. So there we have it. That is the end of today's bicep and tricep focused workout. If you want to see all of the exercises below, including the timestamps, just check the video description below, along with a link to my protein for today. This is a Built bar. I've been eating these for pretty much all of this year. Great range of flavors. These little guys are packed with about 17, 18 grams of protein, so perfect for the right amount of protein at the end of training. It gives me enough time to fuel, feed my muscles, good amount of carbohydrates to aid recovery, and then when I get home, it gives me time to change, shower, and eat a full meal. This one, the blue and white one, probably my favorite. This is coconut, chocolate and coconut. I mean, who doesn't love that? 18 grams of protein, and if you don't know about macronutrients, protein is the most important one that we need, especially after training. The key is to get about 1 gram of protein per pound of muscle. So if you're 160 pounds, you need at least 160 grams of protein, and that can be tricky getting it all in the form of food. What I like to do is have my 2 or 3 meals a day, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and then add in a bar, especially after training, maybe a protein shake, and that will help boost my protein intake up so I'm not having to eat every 3 or so hours. Flavor's great. These bars are legit. Find out more in the description below. Give them a follow on social media. And also be sure to check in next week for my second video when I'll be focusing on our legs. All right, guys, take care. I'll see you back here soon.